Allahu Akbar.
13-year-old Jeremiah Ross and his three sisters are being brought up as devout Muslims, and Jeremiah attends the Islamic Leadership School in the Bronx. In keeping with the religion, the school has a strict social code.
In other schools and public schools, they have boyfriend and girlfriend. Here, we don't practice that because in Islam, there is no boyfriend and girlfriend. And when you do, you automatically have to marry them.
And I think the media has a positive and a negative effect.
But recently, Jeremiah's school has joined a new program to expose students to ideas not on the Islamic curriculum, mixed faith debate.
We wanted to do it in religious community centers around the city, but we didn't want the Sikh kids to be debating against the Muslim kids, to be debating against the Hindu kids, to be debating against the Christian students. That wasn't the point of the program. You really want to make sure that you're facing the audience, that you're standing still.
Aditi Nayak is the coordinator of the Debate in the Neighborhood program, which partners students of different religions on the same debate teams. Today, she's practicing with the Hindu students at their temple in Queens.
We really wanted young people to understand that being on a mixed team, that they can learn from one another, that they can study the same topics and issues, that they can have conversations with one another.
It's really important to know that there are many different types of people and that they don't fit a single profile, and through this program, it was really useful to know that.
Last year, Karthik Ravi Shankar was teamed with a Sikh who's still a friend.
It was really fun because we would know a little more about how the other people went about their daily lives versus how that was different from us.
Aditi says that at the debate program's beginning, it faced resistance from some religious groups.
Relatively recent immigrant communities to New York were a little weary of that, and they were unsure if families and parents would be okay with, young girls from the synagogue mixing with young boys from the Muslim center or from the Sikh temple.
A lot of communities, as we know, in New York City are kind of what we call silo communities, where they exist amongst themselves and they don't really interact with other groups outside. And of course, that's one of the purposes of the program, is to bring people outside of those silos.
The Sikh students practice on Sundays alongside their worship service.
No, but America, the basis of America is that we give up some rights for safety.
Abhinash Kaur is participating in the program for the second year. One of the issues she most appreciates debating is abortion.
It's wrong because, it's killing a child who has no opportunity because you killed it. It's murder, basically.
Debate has taught Abhinash to think more broadly about her views.
There's two sides to every story. That is the biggest thing I learned from debate, that there are two sides. So I cannot just keep saying, hey, abortion is wrong or right, I have to be open-minded about it and look at it from the other side's point of view, because maybe their view is actually better than mine.
Over the next 2 months, students from these three faiths will mix and debate each other. There are a variety of social and political topics the students want to bring to the table.
Stop and frisk.
Preventing bullying,
Racial profiling,
human starvation,
Gun control.
Back at home, Jeremiah is preparing for the program by debating with his mother.
Even recently, we had to talk about same-sex marriage, and I said I was against it, and he says, Mommy, people are people.
As my religion, it's forbidden for people to have the same sex marriage. But for me, I think people should make their own choices, and I'm not the type of person who would judge, but at the same time, they should follow their religion and what God they believe in.
Jeremiah will find out soon who his debate partners will be. In the meantime, he wants to make sure he's ready.
If I debate and somebody asks me about the point of views of Islam and I don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm going to look like a fool.
The first mixed faith debate will take place in a few weeks, and the topic for this year is privacy and surveillance with new technology.